What's up, Rockstars and Lambs? It's Josh Cooley coming to you from Studio J-Rye. I am sitting on the floor in my bedroom, and the cast of this video looks really pink. I can see it as I'm filming, and it's so funny because just got done debuting the very first column for or the entry for Blogspot. So for the Studio J-Rye Volume 2. Pretty World Fabulous Life Inside Studio J-Rye blog. So if you have a chance, go to studiojrye.blogspot.com. This one's a little introspective, and I wanted to start it off with a bang. Volume 2, I wanted to start with a bang. When I ended Volume 1, I said, "You are your best teacher." And I meant it. And then we took a hiatus as the volume ended, and it gave me some time to think, and in that time, I had gotten a phone call from Joico, who have been courting for the last, year and a half, and wanted to work for, and it's official that I'm going to be going to California in January, and starting the brand new year off with a brand new chapter in my life. So I think it's really fitting that we're finishing 2012, and that we're entering 2013 with ambitions. For me, the year's over. We've got holiday stuff already going at the Rockstars and Lambs. We're going to start the Father Christmas Toy Drive here in a couple weeks, and then I have Christmas, and before I know it, I'm out, and I'm in Napa for a little bit. So I'm excited because I've always wanted to be bi-coastal. I mean, I know that Colorado's not the coast, okay, so you're not technically bi-coastal. But being in Colorado, being in California for other stuff, it makes me so happy because I have so many friends and family members there. And, this is a new adventure. When I worked for Chi, I didn't take any opportunities fully. I was still very young. I was still not green, but I was learning a lot. And I was still in party mode. And I tried to be something I wasn't sometimes. I was overly eyelinered, overly makeup, overly building this personality. That rockstar stylist personality did come out, and it made my name. It gave us the salon. It gave us my success. It prompted so much confidence in me, but I didn't chase the dream fully and purely. This Joico opportunity is something that I feel is very pure and something that I want. I want to educate other hairdressers and other stylists and other colorists and show them not just the technology behind why I love that color or why I love that line or why I believe in that line, but I want to show them what passion looks like. Because I think a lot of times people go into a profession and they forget the passion. I think they forget what makes it. When guests are late, you forget your passion really quick. When people no-show, you forget your passion really fast. When you don't make money or make your goals for the day, you forget your passion. And so it becomes a buzzkill. And that's what leads to burnout, and that's what leads to mediocre stylist and mediocre colorist. Asking for unrealistic results when your stylist or your colorist tells you, "I recommend," and they fill in the blank with something appropriate for your hair type. It exhausts a hairdresser when we're telling you chemically that's not going to happen. So being an educator and saying you can't give your guest that look, your level 3 client with my hair cannot be platinum blonde because of, but try to show her something different. I'm looking forward to that because I feel like it's going to add a lot of inspiration to my life. It's going to benefit you as the guest, and it's going to help grow some connections that I really need in my life at this time. The new blog I want to touch base on a little bit. It's called Don't Drink the Poison, Not Even From a Friend. It's about peer pressure from your friends and how peer pressure is almost like bullying. Also, it's about criticism and why you shouldn't accept criticism from a friend. If a friend is very happy for you, it's sincere. They can't be half-assed happy for you, and they cannot be joking about being happy. You are either happy or you're not. If you look at the video blogs back, probably in the 40s, okay, because we have 102 video blogs now. So if you look back, I put in there, try to be happy for someone else. Watch that blog. We as humans have a really hard time being happy for others. When I opened the salon, people had a very hard time being happy for me. They said it wasn't finished. They said it wasn't done. They said it was rough. They said I should have had a staff. When people really saw that I had the smackdown on policies and that I really stand up for fellow business owners this past August, and people left me for it, for opening my mouth on my video blog and in my blogs and in person. People left me and they criticized me and they said that you weren't going to do and you aren't going to make it this way. I have announced so many cool projects, and we've been working on some really great things in the Studio J-Rye brand. And I've gotten some very weird doubts from people. When you doubt someone, doubting somebody is the birth of negativity. So when your friends doubt you and they ask you, how are you going to make that happen? That little bit of doubt is one part envy, one part guilty, and one part negativity. When you mix them all together, it's a poison for the soul. This is very deep, but it's a spiritual concept I need you to know. Because everything, your words are spiritual combat, even between you and your friends. When they serve up a criticism, and they call it a critique, and they say, I'm telling you this because I'm worried about you, don't take it. If they say, I love you and I need to tell you something, that's different. A critique from a friend is different than a criticism. Critiques and criticism are a very fine line. If I tell somebody that they're doing something that's bad for their health or their well-being, I say, I'm telling you this because I love you. Something's got to change. And I tell them what needs to change. They don't have to take my advice, though, and I can still love that person even if they don't change. When somebody doubts you and they repeatedly tell you and repeatedly have malice in their soul towards you, that's not a solid friendship. And lately, I have felt, though, and I felt that there isn't a lot of solidarity in my friendships. And one thing that I've noticed too is that there's a lot of jealousy between the friendships. There's two very important people in my life, and they don't need to be mentioned or named in the blog because it protects them, and it protects them from the malice and the criticism. People already talk about me. People already talk. The blog, if you're going to be public with blogs like this and blogs on the internet, I am already used to mudslinging and critique. And at this period in this chapter in my life, I can handle it. There was a time when I couldn't. But when you go, studiojray.blogspot.com, please check it out. If you have feedback, at studiojray on Twitter or joshkalua.com, send me a message. I just really want to improve my life, and I want to share this chapter of my life with people that are truly happy for me. And if you're not happy, it's okay, but you're going to fall out of sync with me very fast, and it's not of my doing at all. And so, 2013, here we go. Love you, lambs. Mwah.